Alright, what's going on, y'all? So in today's project, we want to make sure that the router can talk to router 0 can talk to router 1 on this network. Both PCs can communicate with each other, and that router 1 can talk to the network right here, 192.168.0.0. So basically, I'm just going to be doing some configurations so that the devices can communicate across the network. I already have PC labeled with the IP address and the subnet mask, so I'm going to be labeling the rest of the devices. Alright, so bear with me. First time doing this project, so if I pause in between, just bear with me. And we'll get all of this set up. So I'm going to start my labeling. I'm going to label the router interface on router 0. Alright, so I'm going to do gigabit 0/0/0/192.168.0.2 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0 since we're on a /24 network. So as you can see, I have this labeled right here. And now I'm going to label the other interface on the /30 network up here. Alright, so it's going to be gigabit 0/0/1. Going to make this a 10.10.10.1 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.252 since we're on a /30 network. Alright, so that's done right there. Gonna do the same thing for router 1. Gigabit 0/0/1 10.10.10.2 255.255.255.252. Okay, got that label right there. Gonna do the same thing for the other side of the interface. So we're gonna do gigabit 0/0/0/192.168.100.2 255.255.255.0. Alright. Now I'm gonna label the PC right here. One nine two dot 168.100.1 255.255.255.0. Alright, got that label right there. What I'm gonna do is press enable. Now I'm in privilege exec mode. I'm press enable. Now I'm gonna do show IP interface brief. Okay. Alright, so now I can see that 192.168.0.1 status is up. 10.10.10.1 is up. Change this IP address. So now I'm gonna configure terminal. So I'm gonna specify the interface that I want to change. So I'm gonna do interface gigabit. And like I'm saying, y'all bear with me. This is the first time I'm doing this one. So if I come across as a little bit slow with this tutorial, just bear with me. But we're gonna get every device communicating with each other on this network. So now I'm gonna do an IP address. It's gonna be this IP address, 192.168.0.2, subnet mask 255.255.0. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into interface gigabit Ethernet /0/0/1. Then we're gonna type in IP address 10.10. Subnet mask 255.255. .255.252. Click and alright, so now they're configured. Okay. I was moving a little too fast. So we're gonna do interface. Gigabit. Ethernet 0/0/0. Alright, there we go. Then I'm gonna do IP address 192.168.100.255.255.255.0. Alright, so now I'm gonna do interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/1. IP address 10.10.10.2 255.255.255.252. Alright, so that's configured. So now we're gonna try to ping. We're gonna try to ping this router right here. So I'm gonna ping 10.10.10.1. Okay, success rate 80%. Let me see. Alright. So we're gonna try one more time. Ping. Ten dot 10.10.1. Okay, success rate 100%. There we go. Success rate 100%. So we can ping router 1 to router 0 to this IP address. So now So now I'm gonna try to ping this network 192.168.0.2. So let me see. Ping 192.168.0.2. Okay, so that didn't work. Alright, so now I gotta set up the routing. I gotta set up the routing outside of this network so that router 1 can be able to talk to this network. So I have to set up a static route. Alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is configure terminal so I can go into global configuration mode. Alright, so now I'm gonna do IP route. One nine two dot 168.0.0. Subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And then we're gonna add the next hop. The next hop would be 10.10.10.1. Alright, so got our IP route right here, 192.168.0.0, because this is the destination that we're trying to reach. And then we got our subnet mask of 255.255. Bear with me, let me correct this right here. Subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And our next hop is going to be 10.10.10.1. Alright. There we go. Press exit. Get me out of there. Alright, so that's configured. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing for router 0. So now let me go into router 0. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna do conf t configure terminal. Get me in global configuration mode. IP route 192.168.100.0. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. And the next hop will be right here, 10.10.10.2. So I'm gonna type in 10.10.10.2. So As you can see, we're inside of router 0. Our destination is this network right here, 192.168.100.0. I'm sorry, right here. Yep. So this is our network that is our destination, 192.168.100.0. Subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And the next hop is right here. So we got 10.10.10.2. Alright, so that's configured. So now I'm gonna ping this IP address. Ping 192.168.100.2. Alright, so that went through 100%. We got a successful ping right there. Alright, that's done. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna ping 192.168.0.2. Alright, success rate 100%. Nice. So the next thing we're going to do is set up the IP addresses for these computers. So going to IP configuration. One 192.168.0.1. Alright, the subnet mask automatically assigned itself. Sweet, and then the default gateway is 192.168. Yep, 192.168.0.2 is the default gateway, because that's the next router right here. Let's double check. Okay, sweet. Alright, so it took that. Alright, so we're gonna go into the command prompt. And now we're gonna try to ping 192.168.0.2. So now we're gonna ping from here to here. So I'm gonna do ping 192.168.0.2. Okay, so right now we got a 0% loss. So now I know that it's communicating with each other. I'm gonna go into PC1. On 2.168.100.1. Okay, subnet mask auto populated, and then I'm gonna put in the default gateway of 192.168.100.2. dot 2. Alright, boom. So now I am going to double check that. Okay, sweet, that's in there. And now I'm gonna try to ping. Ping 192.168.100.2. Alright, sweet. 0% loss. Now I know that the PC1 is communicating with the router. So now I'm going to go back into PC0 so we can communicate from PC0 to PC1. So ping 192.168.100.1 right here. So I'm pinging from here to here. Okay, 0% loss. So now I know that PC0 is talking to PC1. I'm gonna do the same thing for PC1. Ping 192.168.0.1. Sweet. So now that I know that PC1 is talking to PC0, and now that the devices on the network can communicate with each other. Thanks for watching. If you appreciate the video, like, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for more.